Alright, is this thing on? Is it on? Okay. Since the summer event's coming up, I have decided to go through these two events. The See You Again and Blue Water Island. And I was thinking I'll go through the one that came out first. This one came out in '06, and then See You Again came out basically 2 months after the Blue Water Island. I still need to edit because I went through Cherry Blossom. I still need to edit it. I haven't. So, and I think these are all, cause the only summer event I think I actually went through was the Beautiful Shots, which I'm pretty sure came out last year. And also, I want to go through Lone Survivor. Also, I feel bad. I didn't even know. I keep calling her Tove, but I didn't know her name was Tuve. I'm gonna keep calling her Tove. But anyway, I missed the live stream this morning, but there's a lot of. We got Elling. Man, I'm excited for that. This summer event's gonna be fun. But anyway, let's go through the Blue Water event, which I'm pretty sure I already went through and unlocked everything, so I should be able to just read right through it. Actually, this makes me wonder. Hang on, I want to. If funny, there's no voice acting. Oh, wait, I didn't want to go home. Oh my god. I would let out all this. I wish there was like a quick access to get back to freaking. Okay, what I wanted to see. I'm pretty sure the Golden Ship event came out 2307. Oh dang! What? The Golden Ship event happened between these two events? Is that what I'm seeing? 2306 to 230705. It did. Okay, that's it. That's interesting. So, Freema got her outfit in this event. All right, I believe everything should be finished. Great. I have to do a bunch of. The thing about this one is there is no voice acting, so my beautiful voice will have to be used.
Come on, let's go.
I don't even know if they only let you go to the beach.
Let's go.
You can't even go that far in the water. It got better in the future.
Okay, moving out.
But anyway, let's get this started. I have to do Neon's voice. Yeah, they're kidding me. All right, let's get into this. I'm going to have to come up with a bunch of new voices. I gotta move my cup someplace where I don't accidentally spill it when I move my mic. Whew. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready, Enoch. Hello. We are currently in the midst of a crisis. So, an emergency meeting has been convened requesting the presence of the big three CEOs and 2 deputy chiefs. But there's more deputy chiefs than that, because I mean, you got Birmingham, Anderson, and then how am I forgetting his name? Dobane. I haven't done CUN's voice in a while. Another crisis.
Bacillus has been doing all the heavy lifting as of late. And now you're telling me there's more to deal with?
Yes. The item on today's agenda pertains to the issue of resource depletion.
Huh. Are you pulling my leg? The Ark has been in the red from the moment it was built. Has there ever been a time when our resources weren't depleted?
I gotta be a Chad now. Edic, could you provide some additional information, please? Certainly. During the past year, several incidents, both inside and outside the Ark, have resulted in unforeseen amounts of damage. Approximately 40% of our resource reserves were expended to ameliorate these damages. So did this take place, I guess, a little after invasion? Until recently, this shortfall has been covered through the use of mass-produced mining units. The reserves at these mines, however, have been gradually depleting. The mining units have had to more increasingly dangerous areas in search of new mines. And this has dramatically reduced their survival rate. As a result, the Ark is operating at a deficit in nearly every area: minerals, energy, food, etc. There is paucity of nearly every resource, and output is far behind citizens' demands. I knew this day would come, but not this soon. Yo, fuck, I'm going to do Mustang's voice. If this trend continues unabated, not innovated, a major economic depression will occur within 3 years. Depression! Due to soaring prices of food and other raw materials. Should that state of affairs last for 10 years or more, the Ark will no longer be capable of supporting its current population. We're gonna have to do executions. Around 32% of the citizens will be forced to relocate to the Outer Rim. Fuck. None. None! We cannot have that! The Outer Rim is already overfilled as it is. If any more personnel are added to it, it would become power keg that could go off at any moment.
I don't see why we're making this so complicated. What's the problem? We've just gotta find a new mining location, right? I've got our solution. I'll send out I'm reading, right? I'll send out Matisse.
Don't be a fool. Even if you do find something, the entire point is that it is almost certainly be in a dangerous area. Are you planning on having Matisse stationed there permanently?
Of course not. Why would I? Matisse are heroes. Why waste perfectly good heroes by letting them rot out in the wasteland?
Are there any other options? I have an idea. According to the records from the first invasion, there was one location where the rapture distribution is less than half that of other areas. If we sent someone with the requisite technical skills, they could ostensibly mine there indefinitely. But we would have to do some preliminary research. The records are old, and we don't have any conclusive evidence as to their veracity. Excuse me, Deputy Commander, but could you share the source of this information? It's a written document that's been passed down in my family. It's a record left by someone that worked as a secretary of the central government. So the information contained within at least comes from a place of authority. If it's coming from you, then I trust it. Unless somebody has any other ideas, I say we proceed with the preliminary research. Burning gum mentioned. Horse? Where is this supposed Elysium? It's... Yeah, where is it? It's... Say that again? We're going to the seaside? Seaside by the seashore, by the seaside? Wait. Is the seashore the same as the seaside? Anyways. Apparently, we'll be conducting preliminary research on potential new area for resource mining. That sounds good to me, but how come they want to send us, of all people, to the area by the ocean? They should send someone more appropriate, despite being experts. Someone who have never been to the sea once. Oh, wait, no, the ocean before. Like the Aegis Squad? Because the Admire is a ship. Exactly. They're the ones who have been so gung-ho about seeing the ocean anyway. They should have sent them. Why us? They claim it has to do with matters of cost. What do you mean? Deploying a warship is a costly proposition. The amount of money required to move it would be astronomical. On top of that, the Admire is the only battleship in the entire arc. They wouldn't want to send something so valuable just to potentially provide backup. They're so intent on saving the ship that it's just gonna go to waste. I see. There's one more thing I still don't get, though. If this job required us to locate resources at coordinates near the sea, then someone's gonna have to go diving. Who's gonna be the one to take the plunge? Oh. Me? Huh? Sorry? I wouldn't recommend that. Even settling the matter of raptors, setting. I like how I keep mispronouncing words. Just like adding like one little letter in there. Even setting the matter of raptors aside, there are many deadly forms of marine life. But none of you can ever go underwater. It's the sad truth. If we fall in just once, we'll never be able to work our way back up. You guys have no imagination. Oh, it is. Wait, what voice? That's right. Gave her an old granny voice. She's such an old woman. I don't understand how she's old. I thought we discovered that she supposedly, from my point of view, it seemed like she's only been a Nikke for like 15 years or something. But of course, we don't know how old she was when she became a Nikke, so... Litter plops down a mysterious high-tech machine. Humans are all about inventing technology to allow them to do things they previously thought impossible. What is this? It's a detection device. Cian harassed MMR2 so many times that they eventually caved and made it for her. This can detect whether or not there are useful resources buried at those coordinates, along with the density of the rapture distribution over there. It then relays all information back to the Ark. If it's made by MMR, then the quality will be second to none. Not only that, we've got the leader of Mighty Tools installing it for us, so there'll be no problems in the installation process. Actually, I won't be doing the installation myself. What? Who then? I'm the only one from Mighty Tools being sent out, so I'm afraid you guys will have to pitch in. What are you talking about? There are quite a few people involved in this operation. What? It's being backed by the CEOs of the Big Three, and 2 deputy commanders. Several members from each squad are being sent. Then where are they? Aren't we supposed to be leaving today? That's a good question. Ah, now they're all showing up. Wait, Sugar's not going with us. Or did Sugar bring Freema here? Summer vacation. Leave. I brought enough sugar cubes. Nothing beats a cool cup of iced coffee in the summer. You know, I need to go through Pepper and Mary's affection stories. I do really like Pepper. I am a bit sus about them, though. What kind of voice should you give Pepper? I don't think I've ever voiced Pepper. Well, I know I have voiced Pepper before. I'm actually going to the sea with the commander? I couldn't sleep at all last night. Pepper, I've already told you this trip isn't for pleasure. Pleasure? Wait, what? But aren't we going to the surface, to the ocean? In summertime? How could we not have a little fun in the sun while we're up there? I still think I'm going to need your guys' help with the installation. The way I see it, those guys are going on a different operation than us. The Ark is experiencing a predicament with its resources. And you guys are being sent out to find a solution, yet all I keep hearing is summer vacation. Volt shakes his tail with excitement. Oh, Volt! You're looking forward to running on the sandy beach as well? Once we complete our mission, I don't see anything wrong with us enjoying a little summer vacation. Not you too, Greenhorn! So, we're all in agreement. The motto for this operation will be half work, half play. Ooh, I like that! Damn it. Everyone probably thinks of me as firepower addict, but who doesn't, wait, no. But who doesn't care about anything else but I have a hidden secret. Scrumple, scrumple. Neon rummages through her pile of a brick and back in the corner of the and pulls out a squirt gun. From now on, you can call me Master of the Water Power. Water power, water power. Oh God. Everyone has lost their minds. Well, the crowd has spoken. Who am I to try and stop it? She... What? You know, she secretly wanted this too. Don't lie, Litter. You old woman. Hey, I'm actually going to turn up the audio a bit. I turned it up like a little bit higher. I got to do country accent too. It's about time you showed up. I was bored stiff waiting. Yan? You're part of this operation too? No. At least not officially. Word is that you all going treasure hunting. Huh? No. We're conducting preliminary research. You can phrase it however you want. You're still going to check whether the Ark can yield a profit from that area. They want to know if any viable resources located there. How do you know that? When you follow the Ark's economy as closely as I do, the information has a way of finding you. Yeah, dude, I still love her little thing. You can just barely see it when she's this far away. It just barely sticks out. Anyway, I'm thinking of joining in. And I can bear gifts. Creak. Yan opens a big chest she brought with. No way! What is this? Judging by the patterns, it looks like clothes to me. Are those? Those aren't like any clothes I've ever seen. Knowing her, she probably stripped off 90% of the fabric and pawned it somewhere. The chest closes again, resounding bang. Pretty, aren't they? Swimsuits the latest fashion. All the rage this summer. They may look nice, but I don't see how they'll be very practical. Yeah, it's not like the more skin you bear, the higher defense you have. That's a lie. In video games, where's Alec? I need Alec or Trotty or Maiden or Exia. We don't want them. Did I ask you guys? I'm talking to Rookie. I get to decide? Huh? They're quite pleasing to the eye, wouldn't you say? All are custom tailored as well. Contour to the body perfectly. One size fits all. This is not. It covers the areas that need covering and shows the ones that can be shown. It's a hot new item with a bold design. They're quite nice. I'd say. Oh, there's a difference in the way men and women view certain things. That is true. When are you all ever going to get another opportunity to go to the ocean? Or go see the ocean? Live a little and get dolled up for the man of your dreams. Yeah, and don't inspire them. You're gonna be spending all the time at the ocean. Why not look good while doing it? As for the price, if I wanted my money's worth, we'd be talking a couple of thousand credits. But credits aren't what I'm after here. Grant Teletum access to some of the resources distribution rights, and the swimsuits are all yours. Free exchanges and repairs are included. Well, what do you think? Still not interested? I'll do it. Huh? I said I'll do it. You shouldn't be so impulsive. What's so impulsive about it? I want to show you this side of me for a while now. Whoa. I mean, in beautiful shots, she ended up gaining weight. If I can get to see Pepper looking all adorable in a swimsuit, I'll be a happy camper. But Mary? So, do we have a deal? Sure, why not? Could have invited like Dala or anyone else. Or Dala. Rupee, man, Rupee would have loved to go in the ocean. But they probably like, you're gonna attract the raptors with your freaking streams. Comfortable. 3 seconds can sleep no problem. Man, you believe Rappy is now getting her own swimsuit instead of... I mean, her... Well, no. It's not going to be like how it was for Anise and Neon, where they had their own, you know, actual, like, altar. Is she going to have her own altar, or is it actually going to just be a skin for her? I think it's going to be a skin like this one. That's disappointing. Oh, well. It's definitely easier to move around in this. The elasticity definitely feels a bit tight, though. That's the entire point of a swimsuit, you dork. Dude. Whew. Pepper. I bet people were going crazy when this came out. Because the thing about Pepper, I mean, you don't even know that she's that stacked until... until she takes... Are you sure this is okay? This is awfully revealing. Freaking Mary, I don't trust her. So what? It's not every day you get to dress like this. Wow. You look so elegant, Mary, like a goddess. But as for me, I think I'd like something a bit more conservative. Oh no. I'd be devastated if that happened. What a shame. It would be to hide all your wonderful developments. What? Hold on a sec. Are you and I the same height, Pepper? I wasn't talking about her height, Neon. I can't. This is so silly. I think that's enough for that for now. In case you forgot, the commander's right here. No, please continue. I can't. Pepper scurries off. Oh, no. No. Pepper, come back. Oh dear. That's too bad. She's just as cute as a button, isn't she, Commander? Indeed, she is. Hey. Oh, wait. Hey! Jesus Christ, can't do Neon's voice. What are you... Fuck. I'm cracking up too much. What are you two talking about? Let me in on the conversation. I can't... I'm fucking up her voice. Duh. If you're still going on about Pepper's developments, then I've made some developments of my own, thanks to this wardrobe change. For example, my water power makes me more girly, cuter. I'm gonna go girly. Huh? More girly? I'm just saying that sometimes you need to think about defense more than offense. Oh, I know that. Didn't Anise say that our defense goes up if we wear some suits? I totally forgot about it. Thanks for reminding me. I see I've got a long way to go before I reach your level of brilliance. I pat Nia on the shoulder and exchange a glance with Mary. Any chance you got... Wait, no. Any chance you've got any spare compliments for me? Do I really need to? It'd be nice. Oh, she has a pouty face! I never really noticed that during the Beautiful Shots event. I'm a medical professional who has to treat my patients. I feel a bit uneasy wearing something like this. It'd be a bit of a letdown to only be complimented by Pepper. But if you're not a fan of this look, I can change back into my regular clothes. No, that's not what I meant. You just look so good that I can't come up with the right words to describe it. Really. I'm with the commander on this one. I'm not into chicks, but you're smoking in that swimsuit. Confirmed. Anise is 100% straight. Right? Right? We're, no Yuri shippers can ship her with other characters. Oh, geez. Thank you so much, both of you. I think my self-confidence has been safely restored. Maybe I should change. I just noticed, why haven't you changed along with everyone else, Anise? Dang it. Why did I have to say that out loud? It's just that I feel these swimsuits should be a victory outfit. That's what I thought. You know, to be honest, I thought like halfway through the the story they would change into them or something. I was expecting everyone to be like, let's put them on like right away. If you wear them all the time, they lose their significance. You should only wear it on special occasion. This is why I didn't want to say anything. Why y'all just standing around? I was already miles out thanks to Black Typhoon. I didn't even know Sugar was in this event. We've been having something of a fashion show. Uh-huh. Are you about finished? Yeah, I think so. Then let's kick it into high gear. C is waiting. Just flies. She's certainly a full speed ahead type of girl. Let's get a move on. Yeah, she is. Her affection story was something else. She just went for it. We're about 1 kilometer out from the destination. Sounds nice and close, but that's 1 kilometer of water in front of us, not land. Wait. If you look carefully, there's a road. Huh? Can I straight through the ocean? You were kidding! It's super narrow, but I can definitely see it. Fascinating. It's like Moses parting the Red Sea. You guys aren't really going across using that road, are you? It looks like it could crack with the moment you take a step on it. Instead of us all charging along at once, would it be safer to go one by one? I agree. Alright, who's up first? I'll go. I'm not that heavy, since I'm human. Nope. No way! It's too dangerous. Perhaps I should go first. I think the doctors should stay behind at first. We'll need someone to perform first aid if someone falls in the water. Then that eliminates Pepper as well. Sigh. I should have figured. Looks like I'm up first. Why? Just look at me. I'm easily the lightest of anyone here. Plus, have you seen the swim ring around my waist? If I do end up in the tumbling, I'll be able to float in the water. I don't think so. So I'll give it a go. Neon Rush. Whoa, she fucking flew up Neon Rush towards the sea road. What is it? That swim ring is just for decoration. Only humans are light enough to float on those things. As for Nikke, I'd say she got 5 seconds on it, tops. Why would you wait until now to say it? Hey everyone! This road is awesome! There's the sea all around me! Hurry up and check it out! I'm still worried about the swim ring. How about I go next? Splat, splat. I go. Want sleep. Pepper and I will go next. Wait, I'm not ready! Splat, splat. Go ahead, Commander. I'll go last. I'd feel weird having... weird being sandwiched in between everyone else wearing swimsuits. I didn't think you'd care about something like that. Well, I do. I don't want to be compared to anyone before I unleash the special outfit. I'm tired of explaining. Just hurry, go already. And he pushes me. Is this... I wonder if this story is going to be a little bit focused around it. But this doesn't make sense because the one after this, not the Golden Ship one that takes place between this, the one with Anise and Helm. I wonder if this is going to be setting up that. I'm guessing. Anise pushes me towards the sea road and I start to cross. Where the hell's Litter been? She hasn't been doing or saying anything. She should have been the first one to cross since she's technically, she would be the lightest out of everyone. Master, isn't this road fascinating? It's so soft and look at all these bits and bobs. They're shaped like stars. They're red as well. I wonder if they'd help my firepower. Neon, don't get distracted, or you may fall. You should look straight ahead when crossing narrow paths. Oh, good point. I will say, Neon looks a lot better when she doesn't have her glasses on. Yes, I still am, and will always be a glasses bigot. I hate glasses. Only on certain characters do they actually look good. I'll just turn around and walk backwards then. You idiot. That's even more dangerous. You two are adorable. See Road B. Do we make it? Wowee! Look over there, the water is all sorts of different colors. I can see my reflection in it too. This water must be super clean. Did this place used to be a resort of some kind? It's gorgeous. Ah! You like it too, don't you, Volt? Sorry, but you can't lie down just yet. You have to wait until we find some proper shelter to rest. I thought we were camping. Between installing the detection device and searching purely visually, we've got 2 or 3 solid days of work ahead of us. With that amount of camping, there's no way this group could hack it. That's true. I saw a small hydroelectric plant on the way in here. While we're making shelter, I'll see if I can get the facility running and get us some electricity. The only thing is, I might kick up a fair bit of noise in the process. And potentially attract some raptures. Exactly. Someone should set up some decoys. Oh. I don't know why I even bother. Whoever brings up an issue is always the first to deal with it. Is there at least one person that wants to tag along? She can take Sugar with her. I'll go. I haven't changed into my swimsuit yet either, anyway. I've been itching to cruise along the sea road with Black Typhoon. Wait, you're gonna ride your bike? Of course. Won't that muffler attract the rapture? It's fine. I always just run them over. That actually sounds pretty awesome. Got room for one more in the back? You know it. Hop on. They go. Oh my god. This is the thing though, I'm pretty sure Sugar doesn't have a summer outfit. She has her old outfit that they added when they did the Dirty Backyard event. Where it's like a Chinese dress. And then she also I'm pretty sure she has another dress that was for a different event. That had her and Julia. It was her, Julia, and there was another Nikke. I can't remember if it was Noise or someone else. But they're all like dressed up nice in dresses. I should go through that one eventually. I think it's one of the I think it's one of the New Year's events. Kids these days, they never think about the consequences. Everyone else, help Litter to build a shelter. Yeah, all of you guys, not me. I get to chillax. I must admit, this is pretty okay considering we made it all out in one afternoon. I'd say it's better than okay. It looks like the kind of resort you see in a brochure. Volt bounds over the door and stands in front of it. I think Volt wants to see what it looks like inside as well. Sure, check it out, Commander. Actually, I look far out across the sea road. Let's wait a bit more. Anis and Sugar haven't come back yet. Oh jeez, I totally forgot. Sorry, I guess I got a bit too excited. There's no need to be in a hurry, Pepper. There are plenty of things to do while we wait. Like what? Look behind you. Oh. Master! After all the hard work building this place, I say we owe to ourselves to go check out the sunset. That's when there's a rotten egg. Neon takes off her slippers and runs towards the beach. Hey, wait for me. I want to take some pictures. Pepper takes her phone and runs after Neon. I just can't get enough of those two and their antics. What do you say, Commander? Should we join them? Let's... What are we like, parents? It's nice to relax every once in a while. Pepper and I are usually so busy at the repair center. We don't get many opportunities to see something this beautiful. I'm glad I get to see Pepper to be happy and carefree. I'm glad that you feel better. To be honest, Pepper was pretty scared before coming here. The sea is totally unfamiliar to her. There aren't as many raptors as there are on the rest of the surface. That means there's greater biodiversity, which means more poisons, bacteria, and viruses that we don't know about. Obviously, if we were to drag any of that back to the Ark, we'd be in big trouble. That's why Pepper and I were dispatched here together. But still, it's not easy for us either to be sent somewhere unfamiliar. I can imagine the idea of unknown diseases can be pretty terrifying for the medical staff. Yes and no. We're not scared for ourselves. We're more concerned that we won't be able to help any patients who end up contracting an unfamiliar disease. Anyone who thinks so selfishly is a true medical professional. I'm sure they'd flourish in whatever surroundings they're placed in. Are you trying to make me feel better? I appreciate that. To show you my appreciation. Uh-oh. What are you gonna do? You're always free to stop by our clinic and rest whenever you're feeling tired. As long as we have a spare bed available, that is. Is there a clinic here? Yes. Claire helped us build one after the house was finished. We set it up in a nice spot on the beach under a palm tree. We also set up a parasol, so there's plenty of shade. I look towards where Mary is pointing. There's a giant parasol, white like clouds, underneath which is a series of navy blue cots, the same hue as the sea. It resembles more a holiday resort than a clinic. Can I go there and lie down right now? Sure. We don't have any patients right now, so it's a perfect time. Okay. Did I fall asleep? She didn't do anything to me, did she? Huh? Mander. You have to wake. A bit stingy. Sting? Huh! Hello, can you hear me? How long was I asleep? I'm not entirely sure myself. About 2 hours, maybe. It's been that long? I believe so. Well, this little tour was helpful after all. It proves beyond a doubt that our beds are comfy enough. Sorry for taking up your time for so long. Don't worry about it. She probably, look at the creeper. Knowing her, she probably did some sus stuff while I was asleep. I'm used to accompanying people who are asleep. Are Anise and Sugar still not back from decoy duty? I'm afraid not. Pepper and Neon have been keeping a lookout, but there haven't been any new developments. I think we should dispatch a search unit. Commander, we're in trouble. It's the sea road. I think it's going to collapse. What do you mean? Splat. Swoosh. Before Neon has time to reply, a massive tidal wave crashes in front of us. How can a wave reach all the way up here? I think we should move the clinic further inland. Yes. To be honest, I'm a bit more worried about the sea road at the moment. From what I can see, it's the only passageway connecting us to the mainland. If it's destroyed... the waves are crashing even more fiercely. We'll be cut off entirely. Don't you worry about that! As long as we have my water power and my unwavering resolve, we can forge another Oosh. Neon is topped over by one of the giant waves. Neon, I found your glasses. They're over here. Huh? Can you grab them for me? Sure, I'll go get... Another monster wave knocks Pepper to the ground. This is bad. We need to gather everyone together. What if everyone doesn't show up? Meanwhile, across the sea. They haven't... these two having fun together. Would you look at that? The road is gone. Nice. What was once an outcropping is now an island. Who cares about that? This means we can't meet up with the commander. Sure we can. Nothing is possible with Black Typhoon. Don't tell me this thing runs on top of water. No. But if I redline it, it should be able to float on the water. Theoretically speaking, that is. I don't think that's possible from any angle. If you say so. I'm just saying. The only way to test a theory is to put it to practice. So, let's hit it! Are you insane? Stop! Damn. Whoa! We're completely stranded! I suppose the same goes for an Eastern Sugar country. They'll be fine. Worst comes to worst, they can still go back to the Ark. We're the ones who are in deep trouble. The only pathway connecting us to the mainland has been destroyed. Nikke's are far too heavy to swim, so we can't forget that. And we're not exactly buoyant either, so floating across us out. Even if we made a raft, we're still so heavy that it just ended up sinking. We're really up a creek without a paddle. That's not true. Actually, you could probably make a raft that's pretty decent. Actually, that could carry them like one by one. Do we have any signals? It was decent when we first arrived, but about 3 hours ago, the Alpha particle connection suddenly spiked. All communications are down at the moment. Maybe on Eastern Sugar will go back to the Ark and come back with the Admiral in tow. I doubt that. The Admiral only moves with the Deputy Commander's approval. There's no way Nikke's, without a commander, will be able to convince them to allow the usage of a ship. That's if the Deputy Commander even agrees to see them in the first place. You know what? I feel, realistically, that this event compared to what happens in the main story, where they sending the Admiral to help me deal with the heretics. I feel like this right now is a little bit more desperate than what was happening there, so I feel like they'd be more willing to send out the Admiral. Because technically, we're trying to save the Ark right now. While the stuff with the heretics, that's kind of like, yeah, they're dangerous and they need to be dealt with, but it's not like exactly urgent. I mean, I guess kind of was, but I don't know. I feel like it was less than this. Well, that's just great. In other words, there's absolutely nothing we can do. Surely the situation isn't that dire just yet. We still have the mission. Let's install the detection device and search the areas we can for the time being. While we work on that, the sea road may become traversal again. You sound like a bum, hoping to hit a jackpot on the scratch-off. Well, at least I'm trying to be helpful. Litter might be right. Huh? When Birmingham assigned me to this mission, he gave me a dossier pertaining to this location. There was never any mention of this place being an island. That leads me to believe the sea road wasn't underwater at the time. Right. Global warming! That's what it is. The sea levels! Actually, what it probably was is that it's high tide now. And it may have been low tide when we crossed it. Of course, the thing is, we could have gotten here like a little bit after low tide happened. So, who knows? Just like it was when we first got here. So you're saying the sea road comes and goes as it wishes? In a way. Yes, in layman terms, it's often referred to as a recurrent phenomenon. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to say. It's called high tide and low tide. It happens, for you people who do not know, high tides and low tides happen due to the moon. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think. I mean, the Earth technically isn't exactly a sphere. It's kind of oblate. because we're spinning. But it's the effect of gravity that causes high tides and low tides, depending on the location of the gravitational objects around us. Such as your mom! She's so fat! Now that you mention it, I think I've heard of this term as well. In this case, yep, it has to do with the rise and fall of the tide. What? If you knew that, why didn't you pipe up? I hadn't made the connection. Back in the old days, it was widely known phenomenon. And nobody knows about it anymore. They're so backwards. Now, however, it's fallen out of common usage and has been regulated to the realm of texts about ancient times. Damn. Huh? So in other words, if we just sit tight, the sea level will whatever, and the sea road will open up again? That's theory, yes. Huh. Then I want to practice my water power in the sea. I'll set up a nice little stall and make some fresh fruit juice. You guys! We've got a mission to do. Work first, play later. We haven't... God damn it. We haven't forgotten that. We'll finish the mission in the morning, and then we can have fun afterward. It's just my luck getting stranded on an island with you goobers. Goobers. Kids these days, all they think about is horsing around. Having said that, I still can't get over. Some of these Nikkes are way older than you, litter. Like Rappy. Rappy's freaking over 80. She's crazy old. Rappy might be even the oldest Nikke here. Of course, she might have been the youngest human, who knows. I don't know how old the other Nikkes were when they became Nikkes, so. Rappy, she was like, I say she's like between 16 and 20, because, I mean, she was hospitalized, and then eventually she just finally discharged, and then got caught up in a riot, and then accidentally shot and killed, basically, and then they took her brain. Having said that, I can't let these young whippersnappers leave me in the dust. Vote, let's take your frisbee with us when we go tomorrow. Woo! Haha, it's nice seeing everyone so full of verve. What about you, Mary? How are you planning on spending your time here? Isn't it obvious? I'll be at the clinic. If the doctor decides to take a siesta, who will take care of anyone if they get injured? But you came all this way, surely it wouldn't hurt to take a little time off. No can do. An emergency could occur at any time. There's always someone getting hurt or fainting. Like the commander. Yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry. The clinic is on the beach anyway, so I can watch everyone while they enjoy themselves. She's fucking... How's it peeping? On the morning of the second day, we get up, get an early start on the mission so that we can have some free time in the afternoon. Oh jeez. Stop for a second. The bottom doesn't look level to me. Try lowering the right corner a bit. Like this. It may be better to shave off the bottom instead. Move aside. That should do it. Try setting up the machine gun. Oh, machine gun. Heavy machine gun. No, machine gun. There we go. Perfect. Now we just have to fix it in place. I spotted what looked like small particles on the west coast, so I went to have a closer look. I confirm that they have a close resemblance to gold particles. The plan is to search the island for the main stream, which contains the mineral vein. Finding gold would be a spectacular find. It hasn't been confirmed yet. You know, the thing about gold is it is quite valuable, and people place a lot of value on it because, I mean, it is shiny and doesn't. But the thing about it is you can use it like with a tons of stuff, because it doesn't really. If I remember, it doesn't really like degrade. like typical minerals do. And so that's why they use it a lot, like with spacecrafts and stuff. If you want something that doesn't like deteriorate. So gold is quite useful, other than looking rich. It hasn't been confirmed yet. Once we're 100% certain, I'll report back. There are a lot of remnants of the previous inhabitants left behind. During our search, we saw structures that looked like docks. And we also found a few houses centered around them. It might be a good idea to search those houses as well. I agree. There might be some records of some kind that could help us with our mission. If the people who resided here, or resided there, were mineral miners, then there is a possibility that we could pinpoint the mining points on this island. Agreed. Are you okay to do it alone? It's not too much. Huh? Well, first off, I'm not alone, but... if I need any help, I'll be sure to ask for it. Volt wags his tail frenetically and points at the map that Rappy is drawing. I think he's trying to point something out. Whoa. He's certainly a go-getter. I like that. Do you think we could eat this? Only one way to find out. What are you guys doing? We're supposed to conduct a research, aren't we? Does food count as a resource? Well, that may be true, but it's not smart to be putting raw food in your mouth. We know what we're doing. In the old encyclopedia I read, they talked about how people back then would catch fish and eat it straight up. Apparently, it was out of this world. And it looks like this place is teeming with fish. So it might broaden our culinary horizons a little bit. Who knows? It could even be the key to solving the long-standing food shortage in the Ark. You're quite the brainiac when it comes to food, apparently. Anyway. Are you ready, Master? Ready when you are. Yuck! Blech. Oh dear. It looks like we've got our first 2 patients. What seems to be the issue? I think we might have had food poisoning. In the cot beside me, Neon is vomiting. How is she vomiting? They're robots. She should be able to turn off that function. I think the fish are to blame. You really shouldn't be eating things indiscriminately in unfamiliar surroundings. First, let me take your temperatures. Can you come closer? 38.5 Celsius. Very high. You should stay in the bed for the rest of the day. We'll take another look at you tomorrow and see if you need any more rest then. Do we have to? Doctor's orders. You're not leaving this clinic until you're feeling better. No! No, please! I just finished all my work. I was finally going to enjoy my free time. I won't let this small bit of food waste stop. I pat Nia on the back and hold her back her hair. Master, when I get better, I'm gonna make extra sure my free time doesn't go to waste. I gotta pray to the gods of water. Seeing Nia vomit makes me feel queasy myself. Oh, man. The next day, Nian and I observe the daily routine of the clinic while we're bedridden. Look at that bitch! Pepper, can you prepare some fluids for our patients? Look at why is everyone just like sitting around? Where am I? Right away. We'll give you both some water from our icebox. If you have food poisoning, you have to be sure to stay hydrated. Thank you for this. Yeah, thanks! It's not a problem. Just don't let me see you come back with the same ailment. Space. Yes, We have beds available. What seems to be the issue? Hammock fell. Head bumped. Let's take a look. I don't see any major issues. Admitted. Can I? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid there aren't any beds looking for. Wait, what? What is malinger? What? Hang on. Malingerers. That's right. Oh my god, I can't believe it took me a while. Malingerers. I spelled it wrong. Malingerers. A person who malingers. Slacker. Exaggerated or feign illness. I knew the word, it's just been a while since I've actually seen it. I would suggest you go back and reinstall a better hammock. I sprained my foot while out searching. My mobility is a bit limited. Do you think I have any replacement parts? Wait, no, do you have any? Rappy, you shouldn't be so blasé about having parts replaced. If you always think every problem can be resolved just by switching out for new parts, then you won't take proper care of yourself. Okay. Why don't you lie down first? We'll try everything we can to see whether you can keep your original part. If that doesn't work, then we'll replace it. Sound good? Okay. Rappy lays down on the bed. Finally, some new company. You think we should put her to work? Don't bring us 2 sodas for the icebox. Am I gonna play along with it? Rappy, did you hear that? And bring some ice while you're at it. Do you really want me to bring it? No, it's okay. Anyways, this island is so peaceful. Way more than the rest of the surface. So I thought for sure the clinic would be empty. Turns out Mary Berry has any time to rest with all the people coming in and out. You're right. It was a bit better when Pepper was here during the day. Just by seeing Pepper have a chance to relax, my heart feels at ease. With these words, Mary let Pepper go. Unfortunately, it was only after Pepper left that it got really busy. Kind of makes you a bit sad, doesn't it? She may seem like a hero, but underneath all that, there's still a person. It's nice to see someone else feel that way I do. Who's that? It's me. To be honest, I couldn't rest thinking about how hard Mary must be working. I was watching the whole thing from a distance. Mary is so kind and skilled. She's like an angel, especially when it comes to her devotion to her patients. No one can beat her. But she's only one person. She always takes care of others, even when it's to her own detriment. My thoughts exactly. Really? It's always bummed me out. So, that being said, could I possibly ask you two for a favor? I'll find a way to make it up to her. Or make it up to you. I promise. Even if I have to scrounge up credits for some Nitrium. Don't you worry about compensation. This clinic has already done so much for us. Besides, I think I already know what you're going to ask. Thank you. Then, Pepper edges closer to us. Whisper. Pepper, what are you doing over there? Oh, Mary. Mary's coming this way. About what I just told you. I'm beginning your hands, Commander. I'll oversee the clinic, so don't worry about that. Just leave it to me. Am I gonna seduce Mary? Pepper, have you ever told this to Mary yourself? She's always looking after you. So, I'm sure she'd be willing to listen to you about something like this. I have. But she always pretends not to hear me. Maybe it's because it's coming from someone from the same line of work. I'm not sure what she's thinking. Pepper, I told you to go and rest. Why are you here? Oh, I thought I could be of some help. If you don't get out of here right this instant, I will really find some work for you to do. So you've got work for me? I'll do it. You're incorrigible sometimes. Very well. You can help me clean up the clinic later tonight. Whew, that was pretty long.